Hey folks, how you doing? So got a couple new ones for you, 5. Spent the last 2 days working on this, working hard, quote unquote hard, because this really is not a work for me at this point. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun with these handles, and you see that you can see it on the patterns. Let's start with the plain ones. Gavko style handle. Really like this. Look at that. All these 5 have aluminum pins, epoxied, so came out pretty little cleaner. Some people will like this better. I don't know what I like myself better. Removable, I don't know. I think it's because of that fact that I grew up as a knife maker in the world of customizing, so that's why I probably prefer the removable scales, because they always give you option of easily swap the handles if you ever want to do so. Not easily, but you know, if you have the skills, you can also always make a new set of handles easier. But these are, I gotta agree that they are cleaner when they are epoxied, because you don't have no screws, no countersinking. It's a little cleaner. Stainless steel tube for the lanyard, and all of these actually are convex today. So we have convex grind. I wanted to step it up a bit and do the slicer grinds. Most of these are the slicer grinds. So slicer grinds, but convex, so you know it's gonna look cool like a slicer grind, but it's gonna cut just like my convex, you know, a little thicker towards the heel and nice and thin towards the belly and the tip. So you can see that pretty nice. Did that nice satin finish, the one I used to do towards the end of using Grizzly, which I think this is my favorite. It's just so clean, like made, doesn't glare so much, doesn't reflect so much, but it's very, very clean. So that's that. You can see it there. I like that one a lot. Kind of typical Gavko, but with the slicer grind. Holstex carbon fiber sheet. Nice, good retention, easy pop up. Another one like that with the Gavko style handle is this one. Little stronger retention on that, but still, you know, I can push it out with just a finger, push of a thumb. And again, kind of like a slicer grind, just a little different. It's not so low towards the heel, it's a little higher, but very nice and lean convex on it, to the fine edge, razor sharp. And again, the same style handle. Another one, let's see, so this one, I like this one a lot. Yep, this one is started off as also slicer grind, but the rougher grid went too much into the flat and left gouges there, you know, like a grind line. So then I just cleaned it up all the way up, and it came out pretty sweet. Kind of interesting to have that plunge line going at that different direction. Normally it goes this way. No, it turns this way or straight up. So this one is like that, pretty neat. And this one has, it started off as Anso, but I wanted to change it up, so then I ground off the peaks. And those are the smaller radius little things there. So just something different. Still very comfortable. Everything is nice and rounded. I like it. Just something a little different than normally. And the grind is again nice and clean. Nice and clean satin, and it's black kydex on one side and blue kydex on the other. Just wanted to change it up a little bit, do something different, not just the Holstex. Good positive retention. Another one, let's do this one. This one is pretty cool. Holstex on one side, orange kydex on the other. Good retention, just like always. I take pride in my kydex sheets. Some people don't think the sheet is so important. You know, sheet is just accessory with the knife. I think of it as a set. You know, both things have to be good to be a usable knife. So again, the nice and satin finish there. You see it. I really like this. This is my favorite finish right here. That satin is so clean and so fine. And this one is not slicer, this is kind of like a regular convex. What I do comes to the nice fine tip, nice fine edge, and this one is kind of like a random, I don't even know what would you call it, but I do like how it looks overall. And it's pretty much same on both sides, kind of like a mirror, you know. like all the scallops, all the grooves are the same on both sides, pretty much almost perfect. So very comfortable in the hand, you know, gives you pretty nice grip, but still it has the cool look of you know, pattern, let's call it pattern. I like how clean it is. It's nice and clean, and that unidirectional just shows off. I think it's a very grateful material to do patterns in it. Just shows off nicely. You have very nice layering in it. So that's that. And the last one, this is I really like this one. This one is I did the Urban Digicam as a sheet, Kydex, and this one is again kind of like a slicer grind. Pretty much is slicer grind. You can see it there, both sides. Nice fine edge. And this one is this. If you remember my titanium knives I did, so you have kind of like a fuller in the handle, and then you have kind of like a scallops, grooves all around it. So this is all done by hand on the grinder, you know, no milling or something. This is done by hand on the grinder. You can see, you can tell by the little kind of like imperfections here, because remember, your wheel, the belt is square, so this is kind of tricky to get it like perfectly you know, like radiused out into the zero, just like here. You can see, if you really study, you can see those kind of lines there, like resemblance of how I kind of connected it from zero to the deep, you know, from the up to the bottom. But overall, I just love how it looks. I think it's a very cool looking handle, and the grind again is nice and clean, comfortable, good looking. I like it. So these will go again to the Gearbastion tonight. I'm having fun, guys. I don't know, let me know what you think about the handles. I think, you know, some people thought that it might be a little boring to see the same materials over and over, but I don't know, I personally think it's not boring at all. I don't know, I mean, I'm having fun. Just hope I could be as good as Jeff with the handles, to come up with more and more cool patterns without having to like copy somebody or, you know, take somebody else's ideas, even though I would always give a credit for it. But I don't know, first of all, I'm not that skilled with it, so I don't want to mess up, so I'll try something what I can make look pretty. But just like this, for example, this was an experiment. It came out pretty cool. I think this is something that I just tried kind of randomly, and it worked out well, so we'll see what else I can come up with. But I really enjoy doing this, because again, in the shorter period of time I can do certain things over and over and perfect in that, you know, like if you're grinding more and more blanks in a row, you get better because you're doing the same thing over and over. It's not as much fun, but as you refine the skill, so that's really good for me to do the handle shaping and the grinding more and more often without the steps in between it. That helps me improve faster. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.